Back and let's talk about, do you charge less than the market to attract your customers? While working with so many business owners day in and day out, when I interact with them and when I ask them about what is your USP in terms of your services or your products, the answer that I get most of the times is we charge less than the market. And when I ask them what is their vision, it comes out to be, my vision is to be in the top 5 in the industry, top 10 in the industry. And these businesses have a very likely chance that in the first 2 to 3 years to 4 years to even 5 years, they keep on struggling to get to the next level of charging for their services or products. And what happens here is, all the time, then, even if you have got the business, you have lost that deal to be into that premium segment, to be that brand who could be literally charging for your value in terms of either product or services. And you get the business, but then that business continues for you. The business continues for you, but at the lower cost. And you struggle to raise the charges with the same clientele because they did the business with you because of the less charges. And now, if you're going to charge more, they may not want to continue with you. So are you that business owner who is charging less for his or her services to attract the customers? And if that is so, here are few tips and guidelines from my end that you really need to look into, that you really need to watch out for when you go about making a proposal to a prospect. It needs work. It needs, rather than the external work or the market research, it needs inner work for sure. As I always say, your receiving is there, but you will not receive unless and until you are prepared to receive. The moment you find yourself low from the market, saying that, oh, I have just started the business, maybe I don't know these bits, that bits, but when I ask more and more questions to business owners, it comes out to be the fact that yes, they know exactly what needs to be done in that moment. They know how to solve the challenge that prospect has got to them in a wonderful, in a better manner possibly than any other person, in the industry. But still they go on downcharging themselves, taking themselves low for getting the business. And I always call it as, you would get the business, but you have lost the deal. The deal to scale up with ease, the deal to be in that premium segment where you want to call yourself as a brand, right? And every entrepreneur has a dream to be in that segment where you are established, you have established yourself as a brand, you are operating from that level, and that doesn't come from starting on a very different note like charging less for your services than the market. You would get clients, but then those will be the clients who will possibly trouble you the most when you want to increase the charges, and then you keep on continuing because you feel, oh, this is a very old client of mine, I don't want to let go of them, and you will keep on dragging your business, though your operations is costing much more than what you are charging your client today, but you still continue. And that's where the break even keeps on going away. The profits keep on going away. The profit margins reduce. And at the end of it, either businesses get closed, or maybe there has to be a drastic shift, which costs much more than if you would have started at the right note in your business when you actually ventured or came into the industry as such. So this applies for both who are just entering. This applies for both who may be in the business for 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 years. This applies to those people who are struggling to increase their cost of service in products, knowing that the market is already moving. The outside world in terms of cost is costing much more than what you're getting. The kind of value that you're providing is much more than you are charging for. And this imbalance will completely leave you to a space of burnout. Now, having known all of these implications, right, in your businesses, I want to ask you a question. Would you want to shift this for yourselves? Because this is an important aspect. Every business is because of its customers. If there are no customers, you are not in business. And that is so true. But at the same time, you need to have the right set of customers, your target audience, not only in that segment where you would want them to. You might be hitting the target audience, but if you're not charging your own value, then definitely you are not in the business. You are maybe doing kind of a contribution where the outcome is not coming out, because in business, revenue also matters. Your profits matter. How much are you giving in and how much you are receiving? It matters because at the end of the day, when you literally go for valuation of your company and yourselves on a longer scale, maybe 5 years, 10 years, you find that you had been just running haphazardly with so much of effort, but the outcome is not to the level of expectation that you wanted. Day in and day out, when I speak with business owners, they are into the industry for 10, 15 years and still they are stuck with so much of operations, so much of financial burden they are carrying for themselves, that it is not working out for them, but just that they are somehow surviving to be in that space because they think that's the best what I can do for my living. And my thought process is just opposite. When I ask them, is there some player in the industry which is applying the best shifts? Is there a player in the industry which is charging much more than you are doing right now? And obviously the answer is yes. Then what makes you not charge at least to a better extent, right? And somewhere or the other, it comes from not enoughness inside that, I don't think that I am a brand yet. No, you are a brand from the moment you declare that this is my business. So you are a brand already. You can't say that I am not a brand yet. You are already a brand. And now how you establish it is the approach that you need to take to really convert it for you in the direction with ease, scaling up your business and yourself with ease and grace. So here are a few things that I would want you to do. Number one, I would want you to think about, if you are offering a product, let's say, and there are the cost margins are not that huge, right? What can you offer as a package in terms of services along with that product? Basically, a solution to what are the challenges your potential customers might feel while dealing with vendors like you, let's suppose. So if you can provide them a solution, like while talking with a manufacturing company owner, I gave him this suggestion that possibly when they give you an order for manufacturing this thing, you can have something as an automated telling the company that these many pieces are ready, and it goes as an automated piece every day so that they become a part of you in the process of that manufacturing work that they have given to you. And this seemed like a brilliant idea to him, because this way then you become an edge over the others. And there could be many such multiple ideas that you could implement in your business. No matter what, even if you are in a gold business or silver business, I know how much even a 0.0001 gram would cost you. You can't give away as a product more, but what you can value add is the level of services. And then if you charge for those level of services, I am sure the potential customer would understand, and then now you're already playing at a much higher level than you would play or you had been playing initially. So this is a very, very important aspect. But then, because most of the people, 99% of business owners, I feel, because I keep on interacting with so many of them all the time, and I keep on really gauging their nerves in 3 minutes, where exactly they are, what are their blocks, and what kind of a thing would suit them to progress. I am able to give that in a very short span of time. So knowing all of that, I have been giving them solutions, and it has worked beautifully for lot of them. I would say many of them. When you come from a space that, yes, I have something about me that is, sellable to an extent for which I can charge the value I own for it, then you will be able to charge that in the market. But inside of you, when you feel that, oh, you know what, for this product, this company is charging this much, I am not a brand, right? That's another belief. I am not a brand, and I can't charge this much because I'm not at that level. So obviously you will not go for that. So the challenge here would be to understand what level I want to be, right? And then how do I keep creating that level, not burning out yourself in the initial years, like working literally 24/7 and giving away your services or products just like that, charging less for them. Rather than that, if you do want to do a market research in terms of what are the challenges in the industry, and you raise your energies on that space. Energies play a huge role here, because if you are committing to a potential customer that this is how it will be delivered, and I know exactly what you mean and I get you completely, when you talk from the energy space to the person whom you are speaking to, it connects immensely. It connects immensely. And then the level of trust, of course, is very different. The person knows that you get him completely, and the shift in you can charge to that premium is easy to happen. What can you add as a value with your services or products today for getting it as a package to your prospects, for charging your value to that segment, which is your target segment, where you want to reach, where you want to charge, where you would want to be called as a premium brand? So I would want to leave you with that question, because that's a very, very, very important question that you all need to ask yourself as business owners. If you would be able to answer that for yourself, you would be able to move in a direction which will always be focused on that level where you want to reach. But if you keep on playing small for yourself in the business, definitely it will take a huge amount of time for you to reach the level that you want. With me, it's easy, graceful, and you can structure your way by mastering the inner alignment and raising your energies to attract the level of clients. As I have done for you, for myself in my business, I would want to invite you to do it for you in your business. If you would want to know more, book a discovery call with me, reach out to me, have a chat, make me understand what kind of a business you are into, and as a takeaway in a free conversation, you would anyways know what is your block where you are not receiving to an extent which you deserve. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and I appreciate your time for being here with me, watching me live. And if you're catching up later, that's also okay. Please do mention in the comments if you feel any challenges in your business and you want me to address those through my thoughts and ideas, and I will be able to help you out practically, whatever would suit you in a customized manner. So I invite you to connect with me one-on-one, and that's where I will be able to give you a power conversation of 20 minutes where you get to know about your blocks and then you are moved forever. That's my promise. So take care and all the best.